from the Bolivarian circles.
Buenos días, good morning, comrades, compañeras y compañeros. What a beautiful day. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready to speak up and say really loudly to the Bush administration, hands off Cuba and Venezuela? Everybody, hands off Cuba, hands off Cuba, hands off Cuba, hands off Cuba, hands off Venezuela, hands off Venezuela. Okay, for you who taking English as a second language or during high school, let's do it.
How y'all doing today? Right. A lot of us have been in solidarity with Cuba for a while. We've done different activities, anti-war protests, or whatever it is that your organization is forming. This is going to be the small event, but this is the first event that we're doing to build a national network. That's really the goal for this, to build a movement nationwide in solidarity with Venezuela and in solidarity with Cuba and solidarity with all the progress that they've been doing. So let's just keep building this, and the next one's going to be bigger and bigger and become an obstacle to anything that the U.S. tries to do in Venezuela. Well, Cuba Solidarity in New York. Thank you.
And also Robert Gold from the Brooklyn Greens and Cuba Solidarity New York.
Greetings, brothers and sisters. I would like to share with you an experience that I had 2 years ago when I was in Caracas, Venezuela, on August 8th, 1 week before the recall vote. And there was a march there called the Victory March.
100%. Viva Venezuela, viva Cuba revolucionaria. But I'm also here for another, in order to support Venezuela and Cuba, I'm here to support the First People's Alternative Summit, the TCP, the ALBA, and also about socialism in the 21st century, and the North American military domination of the whole continent, and that has to do with the troops that are right now in the Dominican Republic, and which represent a great threat to Venezuela and to Haiti and to Cuba. So I'm gonna give.
We would like to remind our speakers to let's practice a little bit of revolutionary discipline. Stay within the next 2 to 3 minutes in terms of our presentation. Thank you. Let's liven this crowd up a little bit. We want you to sing the song. It goes like this. The only terrorists in the USA is the FBI and the CIA. The only terrorists in the USA are the FBI and the CIA. The only terrorists in the USA are the FBI and the CIA. The only terrorists in the USA are the FBI and the CIA. Let's move forward. Right now we have a sister who represents a family, sisters and brothers who have been victimized by U.S. terrorism. Her name is Sister Pan-Africa. She's an organizer for MOVE and for the International Friends and Family of Mumia Abu Jamal. You know, Mumia has been a serious revolutionary brother who has spoken for the voiceless. He said he has spoken for the voiceless, he has represented the oppressed, and he is a good example in terms of what a freedom fighter should be. Right now, let's bring forward Sister Pan-Africa.
On the move. Don't need a whole lot of words, because what we need to do is show these people a strong example when we march down these streets. Show an example of resistance. This government would tell you that they want to bring democracy to Cuba, democracy to Venezuela. But their idea of democracy, let them give that bullshit to Mama Bush, to Papa Bush, to the children of the Bush family, to corporate America. We don't want their damn idea of democracy. Fidel Castro has showed us, you know, exactly what should be. Hugo Chavez has showed us what should be, not this idea of democracy. What they're asking us to do is to resist the tyranny of this government. Like I said, we don't need a lot of words, and are the other speakers going to speak? And what we need to do when we march down these streets is be loud and show these people that we resist. We resist. We resist their goddamn tyranny, and we will continue to resist. We unite with those that resist. Long live Brother Fidel Castro. Long live Hugo Chavez. Long live all those that resist. And the hell with their goddamn democracy.
Our next speaker is compañera Kathy Russell from the upstate New York and Attica. She's from the Committee on U.S. Latin American Relations and the Ithaca, Cuba Friendship.
Thank you. I bring solidarity greetings from central New York, the beautiful Finger Lakes region. I'm an academic. I work with other academics. I also bring you greetings from the birds. The birds are free to migrate between North America and Cuba and other Caribbean islands. The scientists are not free to migrate, are not free to go to Cuba to study birds. One of the most famous ornithology labs in the world is in Ithaca. They have a hard time getting to Cuba to study the birds that migrate. Why can the birds get from one place to another and the people can't? Let's call to an end to the blockade against Cuba. No war in Cuba, no war in Venezuela.
Hands on Cuba and Venezuela! Cuba's people cannot no stop the threats against Venezuela!
United will never be defeated. El pueblo unido jamás. ¡Viva los trabajadores! Leave us alone. Respect for the people's choice. Stop U.S. terrorism against Venezuela. Stop U.S. terrorism against Cuba. Respect for the people's choice.
The big question is why we cannot go to Cuba. That's
I'm sorry, I've been there 5 times legal.
So you're Jim Graham, I'm sorry?
I am.
You are Jim, okay. Are you running for council or are you currently on the council?
I'm on the council.
Okay, thank you.
I'm on the council.
U.S. out of Venezuela! U.S. out of Paris! Stop the economic terror!